It's amazing. It's like nothing I've ever experienced. It's beautiful. You guys are amazing. I've just seen Mount Fuji. And we had some amazing udon noodles last night. We're going to go to the robot bar. Mm-hmm.
You did?
No, not yet.
You're going to?
I'm basically following him.
Oh.
I've been there twice. Yeah.
You've been here a couple times.
Oh man, I'm actually my mother has a videotape of me when I'm 17 years old, sitting on top of Mount Fuji, really upset, eating a chocolate donut. I used to like Harajuku when like all the bands were there. That was great. I'm a big Kittyland fan. I don't know. I just like Japan. I have a real soft spot in my heart for Japan because I lived here for a little bit. I lived in Moto Okubo in Chiba, so I've always really liked Japan.
Reminds me a little bit of London. It's got a London vibe.
Yeah. Well, I think it's
Norman Reedus is quite a good reader.
For sure.
no, I think it's much like the characters on the show. All of our clocks are ticking, and on the show everyone's infected. So I think these are your 2 feet on the ground, and who do you want to be? And words are important, and actions are important, and what do you fight for, and what do you stand for, and what are you going to cower against? So I think people relate to the characters, and I feel like they imagine themselves in that scenario, and they like to see these characters sort of come out of themselves and become heroes, even in little everyday movements. So I think they relate to the characters, and I think they can see themselves in different characters. So I think that's why.
Yeah, I think, and also everybody has an apocalyptic idea. I mean, I get the idea that people in different cultures can identify with it, because it's not about, it happens to be an American show, but you could replace it anywhere. It's about people, it's about human beings surviving. And also just about what it is to be a human being when everything's been pulled away from you. And also, we've been through financial crashes, we've been through economic ones, there's religious apocalypses, and it's very much in our psyche, I think, the idea of an end of days. So yeah, I mean, but I agree, it wouldn't be as successful if the writing wasn't so good, it wasn't as exciting. We've got cool zombies, you've got romance, you've got everything in there as well. So hopefully it's just a really cool story.
I can identify with his role and my role, to be honest, and all the other roles. I mean, all of our roles are very challenging, and we work really hard at making them as truthful as possible. There's little bits of the real people in all those roles. So to say, what do I think of them, that's such a general question. I feel like they're honestly portrayed by the people who are portraying them. And I see different parts of those actual people in their characters all the time. And I think those are the most honest moments.
Yeah, I like playing a guy who's driven by things that I'm driven by. I like the fact he's a family man, he's a husband, and those are his driving forces. He's also a moral guy, but he's making impossible decisions. They're all impossible. All of these characters are, and you get to find out who these people really are in these moments of life or death. I think it's an exciting job to be involved in. It's great to work with people like him. Yeah, man. I mean, there's every character. I look at it, we're very blessed. We have an amazing ensemble of brilliant actors who have really owned their characters. And I think very much in the back 8 of this season, you'll see a lot of your favorite characters under a magnifying glass. And they all come up with some phenomenal performances. I think Melissa McBride playing Carol is astonishing. She's like in Chad.
Great stuff.
Sasha and Tyrese, Denai, everybody. Watch out for Chandler Riggs. I mean, he puts in some magnificent, episode 9 is an amazing episode, largely because of him. But everybody's putting them in. I mean, each character I love in their own way. Even the governor. I hate to say it, it's on film, but David did a beautiful job, you know.
Yeah. I would like to play at least a day in all the characters. You know, I mean, they're very interesting and they're very well written and they're very well thought out. I don't know. I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd pick my own, because I helped build it since day one. But if I could spend a day in the life of, I'd take him. I'd take Chandler, Melissa. All for different reasons.
Yeah.
That's such a broad question. I mean, they're all so well played out, and I can't imagine anyone playing those parts but those actors. So.
No.
Just everyday funny stuff.
I mean, we work really hard.
Yeah, we don't get enough takes. You know, if we were doing a movie, and you had 24 takes on a scene, then you could risk, because when you do that, you waste a close-up or you waste a
Plus,
shot.
we're constantly in fear of being killed.
Yeah,
We don't really want to waste.
We don't want to waste any film stock, because then we get wasted. So, but yeah, I mean, that's one of the major reasons. I mean, I think Stephen Yeun came and did a shot with his pants down when he was in bed with Maggie. Do you remember that one time he came walking out in season 2? You were in it.
Was I?
Yeah.
I was in a scene with Stephen and his pants down and Maggie.
Yeah. No, he was up on the.
Oh, up on the thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize his pants were down.
You couldn't see him.
I can't see that part.
Well, there you go. There's one prank that did not work.
Yeah. We ran the length of the prison in like 120-degree weather over and over and over again. So.
Carrying my kid
was
was rough as well, physically, you know. And who was it? It was Tay-Tay, who does hair. She just looked at me. She actually said, "Sit down," because you know, when you your blood vessels are popping under your eyes.
We could talk about all the flies on your crotch.
Oh yeah, there was that. No, but I quite enjoyed that. That wasn't a painful experience.
It was covered in, was it?
Poop.
Pig shit.
Pig shit, let's be honest, it was pig shit, yeah.
And we were sitting around, you know, in between takes, and we were looking over at him, and he's got flies around his crotch, like millions of baby flies.
And bear in mind,
he's just sitting here like...
Yeah, but Norman wasn't like this. He was way over. Everybody else just left me alone. So I was like Pigpen in my own sort of flies, stinking of pig shit.
That was fun.
And then I came home and washed myself. I couldn't get the stink out for about 4 days.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be lying if I didn't say that all the actors like get to the end.
Norman, every day I hear.
I always think I'm gonna die.
He says they're gonna kill me. This is
in
it.
real life too.
All of us, nobody's safe in the show, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why people love it so much. Is that there's real jeopardy that people are going to watch, and their favorite character may get killed off at any moment. It's not good for us, job security, but it makes for good TV.
And it's like real life. You always think you have enough time, you know. You never get as much time as you hope. I mean, we work on it, and the cast down there, our crew down there, another cast, but our crew is from there. So we have local crew, so you kind of get in that vibe. I did a film called The Conspirator right before I went into season 1, and I shot that in Savannah, Georgia, and that was the same sort of like guttural thing. But you work on it, and then you hear it every day, so you sort of get in that vibe. I bring that accent back to New York with me, which is kind of wild. But yeah, you sort of live it, and it's not. That's like one of those accents that you can't really study on paper. It's like there's a whole physicality to all that, you know. So being there helps, I think.
I agree. I think the heat. I think that where we shoot is just as important as to help with the dialect, because that's what you know. You look at city people; they have nasal accent because of the pollution. You know, it's when your environment says something, informs the way one speaks.
You know what else too? Like, it's odd, but footwear. plays an
Oh, yeah.
important. I mean, like you walk in boots like you walk a certain way,
Yeah.
and, and then you start talking a certain way.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what I mean?
It's
And, like
true,
you
it's
could,
true.
I don't think we could play our parts in sneakers.
No,
Think about it.
no.
Or sandals.
I
Can you
did.
imagine?
I did for one scene. I did one scene when I put some sneakers on in.
Just threw you for a loop.
No, it was in that first episode, and it was weird. And then I got my cowboy boots and put my whole thing
It's a
on, and then
thing.
I haven't taken my cowboy boots off since.
Yeah.
I love those boots.
I find when
I listen to Marvin Gaye.
I ride motorcycles to and from set every day to where I live. I have a book of photography that just came out. I do a bunch of different stuff, but mostly I try to stay in it. I just do a relaxed version of in it.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
I mean, even on our downtime, we're still talking about it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you go there and you live that life there, then you go back to another city and do a different life. So it's not really like at 9 o'clock you're off at Daryl Dixon o'clock. You know what I mean? Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Yeah, you say it.
Yeah, thank you for watching The Walking Dead. Yeah, we're big fans of Japan.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Do you want to practice your lines I taught you?
What is it? Tole wa doka desu ka? Is that right?
Yeah.
Tole wa doka desu ka?
Cheers.
It's great to be here.
Hey, can I tell you something? It doesn't mean what you
Oh,
think.
you son of a bitch! I've been telling him that it means thank you for allowing me. I got you back, Frank.
What does it mean? What does it mean?
It means where's the toilet?
You son of a bitch!
He keeps saying that to the waiters, like, I actually can't believe you felt
Payback.
that. That was very good.
Let's do that again. Can we do that again? 'Cause that was kind of great.
Very good.
No, payback.
Very good. Very good. Very
This made me so
I was so happy about that. Because you reacted and I was like, yeah, I got it right.
Let's do that again. That was great.
No, what do you mean we're doing it again?
Okay, fine, leave it. That was kind of awesome.
good.
That was great.
Tole wa doka desu ka?
It means where's the toilet?
Yes. That was very good.
You
That was
dick.
Payback.
What a dick.